You okay? What do you smell? Alright, come on. We're going inside. I don't know what you're smelling. Why are you so weird? Hide your boots. Good morning. It is, I think it's around 7:30 in the morning. It's quite dark out. It's getting darker and darker in the mornings now, which I actually kind of love, so that's okay. So last week, Peach and I saw bears every day. Two bears. There's a really small one and then there's a really big one. So we saw the really big one twice. We saw him, well, I was sitting at my desk and around this area there's a lot of whale watching boats and they're still in season. They haven't shut down yet for the season. But a whale watching boat just zipped by and then all of a sudden it slammed on the brakes and then it kind of came back. And everybody on the deck was with binoculars looking at the beach here. So I knew right away there was a bear on the beach. So Peach and I came outside and went and had a peek at the bear. So this guy was the big one that day. And then another day the same thing happened, except it wasn't a whale watching boat, it was like an aluminum boat. So that one stopped. So we came out and had a look and it was the small bear. And then yesterday morning, Peach started barking like crazy. She was looking out the cabin window and I looked up because I was just sitting on the couch. And I looked up and I saw just the hind end of the bear kind of bolting off. He took a big poo right there and then he went off into the forest. So yeah, so we've pretty much seen one every day this week, and it seems to be two of them, so I don't know if they know each other, they're buddies, but yeah. But also too, Peach and I have been being just a little extra careful. The First Nations Guardians fill up their water here because there's a well on this island, and the owner very happily shares it with the First Nations. So they came to fill up their water and they had grizzlies on their island, and they're not too far from here. Their island isn't too far. So they had grizzlies and they had a mama bear with cubs. So I'm just being a little extra careful with Peach. Only because, you know, the islands are pretty close and the bears get from island to island by swimming. So yeah, who knows? So I'm super paranoid when it comes to Peach and and wild animals, because she's so protective. She wouldn't even think twice to go and chase a bear. And you know, black bears will generally run from dogs, but I just don't want it to be the moment that it decides not to run for it to be Peach. So anyways, yeah, so I've been just a little bit extra careful with Peach in the last week or so. Otherwise, it's been pretty quiet. We did have one last Airbnb guest. They left on Monday. No, they didn't. They arrived on Monday and they left on Wednesday. The resort next door, they ran out of space, so they put one of their crew here in this cabin. She was up at the crack of dawn. I could see her at the dock waiting for her ride, and then she got back pretty late at night. So I just met her on the first day, and then on the last day she was just gone first thing in the morning. So yeah, today it is supposed to stop raining. There's so much I have to do on the property. Especially, I gotta weed trim, I gotta mow, but those aren't things I'm doing today. But there are a lot of other things that I have to get done, just random tasks. Like I still haven't got the sheets from this cabin, and gotta wash those, and it's just a bunch of little things I have to do. There's some stuff that has to be put away for the winter. one thing that I have to do today that's kind of gross is, so when you live off-grid, you have gray water dispersal tanks. So a lot of so you have to manage your black water and your gray water. So the black water here goes into a septic field. I'm not 100% sure whether the gray water goes into that same septic field, but there are different pipes that they come out of the buildings with. So for example, my cabin, so the black water goes through one pipe and then the gray water goes through another pipe. So I noticed about a week ago that whenever I emptied my sink, the gray water was backing up through the pipes. And there's a pipe outside that, you know, if I went outside to look at it, I can see it coming up. So that's not good. So the owner is aware of it, and it's really important that you fix that right away. So yeah, so he's coming in like a couple of days, and he's gonna get that sorted. But we had a huge rain yesterday. I took Peach out to go to the washroom this morning, and I just glanced at this pipe, and the top of it, the whole top of it is, there's just a layer of crud just sitting there. So I think the rains must have unclogged it or something happened, but a lot of it's just come to the surface. And one thing I noticed is there's a number of pine cones within that stuff that's come to the surface. So my suspicion is a squirrel got in there and was stocking his pine cones away for the winter in the worst place possible. Anyway, so today I gotta clean that up. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of a gruesome job, but it's gotta be done. The rain isn't supposed to stop until around 1 o'clock this afternoon. Peach and I are gonna get outside at 1 and get a bunch of odd jobs done. So dopey. that noise? Alright, is this gonna start? Silly girl. Oh, big spot. You can cut through. There you go, you did it. You did it, Mama. Look at you. How did you get so brave? See if I can not spill this. Okay.